Step 2 of my Gregory's catalog paint inlay harvest sign. I started with the salt wash medium with crinoline, and then the next was to add the white swan, a lighter white over top of the off-white, so I can have a really nice monochromatic aged look with the wood. And then I added the paint inlay to the white swan while it was wet. I wiped over the paint inlay with a damp cloth and I misted it with my fine mister. And then I went over it with my brayer and let it dry. After it was dry, I went with my mister over top of it and the damp cloth again, and then I was able to peel back the paint inlay pieces. So here you can see this is the last piece of it. It's dried fully. I let it dry actually overnight. But you don't have to. You can take a hairdryer to it, make it dry faster. I've done that before, but this one, I've been doing this through the whole week, doing different stages of it throughout the day during the week while I was at Missy Hay Collective working in the store. So here I got it all wet with the mister, and then I kind of pressed it again with the damp shop cloth, and then I slowly lifted the damp paper up to reveal the paint inlay on the chalk paint on the headboard, and it turned out stunning. Just look at that. Voila. So easy. It is a bit of a process, but really if I hadn't put the salt wash underneath, it would have been done just in one or two
my
coats.
fall harvest
Stay tuned
Gregory's
for the rest.
catalog paint inlay from Orchid Design sign. I added some harvest stamps with stamps and ink from the harvest set, the apples and the pumpkins. Then once that ink was dry, I took a sanding block to the whole piece, the inlay and the ink and the edges, to really smooth it out before I applied some bits of transfer. Really made sure that I cleaned all the dust off. I used the masking on the pumpkin to add some extra embellished bits of leaves and some grain. And when that was done, I started to add the transfer. So here I added some bits of grain. The masking which you see in the gray is the piece where you can put over top of a piece that you've stamped and then stamp again, and it looks like the stamp is not blending in together, and it looks like the green is behind the pumpkin. The masking technique is amazing for that. And then I added bits of Whispering Willows, the raspberries, and the sunflowers and lavender from the Painterly Floral transfers. After that, I decided I wanted to really give it an aging effect by adding some aging wax, and so it's a little bit darker and it makes it look a little bit almost dirty and aged. I added that to some of the textured bits of the painted and salt washed sign. I sometimes will start with my finger, but then I will often take a brush and really go over the texture lightly. If you get any bits too dark, you can always tone it down with the clear wax that you will finish it with. And the clear wax also will help to seal in the transfers. So I continued to add the clear wax over top of the whole piece, buffed it in really good, and then I was completely done. And it looked beautiful. You can check out the whole piece in my feed. I'll post a pic. Thanks for watching.